to get you to grab a pillow or a cushion because you're going to need that for a little bit later on in the class. If you're new to this class, can I get you to just listen to your body, listen for any pains, aches, niggles, anything like that that you might have, and if see can you feel the right muscle engage at the right time, and if you do feel any of those pains, aches or niggles start to fire up, please don't hesitate, take an adaptation or even just skip the exercise and then you should be absolutely fine. And today we're going to focus a lot on stomach work. We're going to do a little bit of everything, but mainly the obliques here, running down the sides of the stomach. So things like moving the hips side to side, doing certain exercises are going to be really important. So when I'm saying kind of twist into the hips, I'm kind of saying move either left or right, try to push the hips forward, back, and just mess around with your own hip position and see can you feel the right muscle fire. So when you're ready, we're standing up, feet shoulder width apart, gently flexing forward and just pulsing around the toes. Doesn't matter how low you go, just try and get those legs nice and straight. 3, 2, and 1. Coming straight back up from here, hands out to the side, drop those shoulders and then just twist side to side. Just trying to get that upper part of the back just used to moving here. Brilliant stuff. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff. 2 hands just on the base of your back here. Push the hips forward and just try and lean back as far as you can. It's going to feel a little bit weird, but you're just basically trying to stretch out that lower back here. So try and almost tuck the pelvis up, squeeze the backside, and then just push the hips forward. Deep breaths here. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. And if you feel that big tightness there in the lower back, it will feel a little bit awful, but just try and squeeze the backside into it. 3, 2, and 1. From here, left hand up in the air and then just lean all the way over to the right. Breathe out with it and just feel a nice big stretch down that left side. See, can we lift up and over even more? 3, 2, 1. Right hand up and then over even more. Just trying to stretch everything out first before we learn to engage it. So see, can we tilt those hips up even more? Get those ribs away from the hips, pushing out through that love handle. 3, 2, and 1. One more time, hands out and up to the side, and gently twist side to side. And things should just free up a little bit now as we do this. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Take the legs out nice and wide. Turn the right foot to the right, left foot to the left. Flexing forward. From here, we're just going to swipe the body or the torso side to side. Nice, slow and controlled. Trying to keep that back nice and straight as we do this. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Flexing forward. Reach down towards the ground if you can. If you can't reach the ground, don't hesitate. Grab that pillow or cushion, fold it over, and then you should be able to reach down to that. Hips up nice and high, and just start to rock forward and back. Breathe out with it, lifting the hips even higher. 3, 2, and 1. Hold the hips back where you feel the stretch the most. Walk the hands over to the right. Deep breath here. Fantastic stuff, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Walk those hands all the way over to the left side. Hips up even higher. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. From here, I'm going to turn around, bring my body out into a straight arm plank. Feet, legs out nice and wide as I gently come down and just drop that pelvis down towards the ground. Just breathe out with it, stretching out that lower back and coming up into this cobra position. Drop those shoulders away from the ears. Try and relax the feet. Squeeze that backside. Brilliant stuff. 3, 2, and 1. Pushing the hips all the way up onto all fours, and now stretch those arms out in front of you, lifting the hips up nice and high. Try to push that chest out and really press into the ground. Can I spread the fingers on my hands? Fantastic stuff, guys. 3, 2, and one. Fantastic stuff, guys. Coming up onto all fours, swinging those legs forwards, and then from here, I'm coming all the way down to lying down. I'm going to take my legs up to 90 degrees. I'm going to turn my knees towards each other as I just open my legs out nice and wide, straight back in. Now, it's not about how wide I go with the legs. It's about how much connection I can actually engage with those inner thighs. So really pay attention. See, can you squeeze those legs back together? Also check in with that lower back. See, can we make the lower back even flatter as we do this? Squeeze those legs back in. Fantastic stuff, guys. So I'm still trying to turn those knees towards each other. 5, 4, you're doing so well. 3, 2, and 1. Open those legs out all the way you can. From here, squeezing the legs nice and tight. Just bring the feet back towards the hamstrings, then extend straight back up. And we should feel those inner thighs really start to light up. Again, mess around with the angle of the knee. Try and turn the knees towards each other, or else turn the knees away from each other and just see what feels worse. Where do I feel the inner thighs light up even more? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, bend the legs so that the feet are in line with the knees. We're going to take those knees and we're going to start to just draw circles now. Brilliant stuff. Make that lower back even flatter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. Brilliant stuff, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, take 2 hands, put the 2 fists together, place them in between the knees. Press through the heels of the feet and now try and squeeze those knees together. And what I should feel is that lower back get heavier on the ground, but also a sensation maybe towards the sides of my hips. And I'm just trying to press into that. I'm just trying to even out those hips and get the muscles firing to pull the hips into line. So squeeze those hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands to the outside of the legs in, and then you're going to try and push the legs in while the legs are trying to push against the hand to come out. So just press and push, or push and pull even. Just press through those heels. Try and open those legs out nice and wide as you're pushing them close. And just deep breaths here and see, can you feel that lower back get heavier and heavier against the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Hug the knees into the chest. We'll start to roll up like a ball. Deep breath in, down. Breathe out, all the way up. Fantastic stuff. Now from here, try and put your feet on the brakes. Don't let the feet come down and touch the ground. Alright, we're using our breath, we're using our chest. 3, 2, and 1. From here, come all the way up to sitting. I'm going to take my chest. I'm just going to gently reach back until I feel that stomach start to turn on. From here, I'm going to gently reach out with my right arm all the way back, squeezing my stomach all the way back in. Trying to keep that chest up nice and high as I reach back with the left, and then change sides. And I'm just trying to open that chest. I'm just trying to get that stomach, especially down the sides, to just start turning on. Right? Deep breaths. Breathe in as you go back, breathe out as you come back in. 2. Brilliant stuff. 1 more each side. Squeeze that stomach. Fantastic stuff, guys. From here, bring the elbows back down just behind you. Tuck those hips up. Take the legs up nice and long, and then small little circles here. Deep breaths in. You might feel a few clicks or pulls against the hip. If anything gets too uncomfortable here, bend those knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change direction. Brilliant stuff, guys. Nice deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have the feet together now. Bend the knees if there's any pull in the back. We're going to come into a nice big circle. Nice, slow and controlled with the 2 legs. So we're just trying to free up anything that might be tight along the front of the hips and get those lower abs to start to turn on. Now bend the knees if there's any pull in the back, guys. Keep trying to tuck those hips up and just listen to the body. See, can we actually feel the lower abs start to turn on? Brilliant. So 3, 2, and one more. Fantastic stuff. Now, unfortunately, once we go one way of Pilates, we have to go the other way. So now we're changing direction of that circle. Nice, slow and controlled. Deep breath here, squeezing the ribs. We should just feel that lower part of the stomach start to really fire and turn on there. 5, 4. Brilliant stuff. We shouldn't have started on 5. I'm sorry. 3. Squeeze the stomach. 2. And 1. Fantastic stuff. Guys, bend those legs into tabletop. Lie all the way down. Head, neck, and chest up. We're coming straight into our hundreds. Nice deep breaths here. Breathe in through the nose. Out to the mouth. Arms out longer and stronger. Use that pillow or that cushion and place it behind the head if there's any pain in the neck, and drop the head down. You want to make it harder? Extend those legs out. Arms longer and stronger. Really push that out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. So bend the legs back to tabletop. Hands back behind the head. Down into our lower leg curl. Nice, slow and controlled. And that lower part of the stomach should really start to fire. Now, it's not about how low you go with the legs, it's about how flat we keep that lower back. So make sure there's no arch here. I'm keeping that pelvis tucked up. Breathe out with it. Squeeze the stomach. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift those legs all the way up and then straight out into double leg stretch. Breathe out. Pull those legs back in. Squeezing the stomach. Fantastic. So 5, 4. You're doing so well. 3, 2, and 1. Drop that head all the way down. This time rock the feet back, and now from here we're going to try and kick those feet up towards the ceiling. Try and aim the feet at the same spot as you do this. Of course, you can bend the knees to try and turn those lower abs on even more. Breathe out with it. 5, 4. You're doing so well. 3. Squeeze the stomach. 2. And 1. Fantastic. So bend those legs back to tabletop, head, neck, and chest back up, and again back to that lower leg curl. So what we're doing right now is trying to just get that lower stomach to really fire, because that's what's going to pull the hips and hopefully pull the core in place. So when it comes time to do those side of the muscles, those obliques, everything's going to fire and work so much better. 5. You're doing so well. 4, 3. Squeeze the stomach. 2, and 1. Fantastic. So guys, drop those feet all the way down onto the ground and then roll over onto your side. From here, legs ain't nice and long. Take that top leg, turn it down towards the bottom leg, and then just start to lift up. Nice, slow and controlled. Just listening to the body. Seeing, can we feel a small muscle about 2 inches long and down to the hip start to turn on. Keep turning that knee down. 5. Press through the heel. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg up nice and high. Keep the knee turned down towards the bottom knee, and then just gently bring that heel back towards the foot. Then straighten the leg out. We're just trying to floss the muscles out and get that backside just turning on a little bit. So as I lock that leg out nice and straight, I should hopefully feel the backside start to fire. I'm still trying to turn this top knee down towards my bottom knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, I'm getting seductive. I'm taking that top leg. I'm lifting the knee up towards the ceiling. And as I drag that foot up along that bottom thigh, and then open out and kick the leg. Brilliant. So, and this is just to just get that hip used to opening up and used to fire. So really turn that knee up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. So take that leg and they start to draw a big circle with that hip. Fantastic. So now hold the hips nice and steady here. Try and point the toes as we're lifting the leg up and flex the foot as we're dropping the leg down. 3, 2, and 1. Change direction of that circle. Point the toes up, flex the foot down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Tuck those legs up, shins in line with the edge of the mat, knees in line with the hip, knee in line with the ankle. From here, I'm lifting that leg up halfway, and then I'm just drawing an egg nice, slow and controlled, and in as small as possible. Brilliant. So 5, push those hips forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same direction with that egg, but now I'm going bigger and faster. So that top hip should start to fire. Now I'm going to try and remember what way I'm drawing this egg, because I am coming back to this a little bit later, but I also want to listen to my body and see where's the worst place I can hold my leg right now. 3, 2, and 1. For me, it's right here. I'm going to take that top leg, I'm going to open it up, straight back down halfway. Open it all the way up, straight back down halfway. 5, 4, brilliant stuff, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg up nice and high, twist the leg in the socket. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the leg back down halfway, have the knee touch, then the toe touch. Pushing those hips forward. Don't let that lower back move. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. So hover that top leg above the bottom leg, and then it's time to draw that egg nice, slow and controlled, the opposite direction. Breathe out with it. So things should start to really go downhill. I should start to feel a horrible sensation in my hip. But I want you paying attention to your hips. Can I almost like shift those hips up towards the ceiling or move into that top hip, if that makes any sense. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Speed up now. Big egg, nice, fast, and release. 5. Find that worst place again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the worst place. So for me, it's about there. I'm going to have my knee, I'm going to bring it down towards my bottom leg, and then I'm kicking that top leg up and back while keeping that heel nice and high, turning the knee down. And I should just feel that whole backside really start to fire out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Hold that leg up halfway, and then from here just open it all the way up, all the way back down, all the way up, all the way back down. Fantastic. So 5, 4, 3, you're doing so well. 2, and 1. Fantastic. So guys, from here straighten those legs all the way out, come up onto that bottom elbow, and now we're coming into our side plank. So I'm dropping those hips all the way down, lifting them up all the way nice and high. Now if there's any pull in the back here, I'm going to stay down onto the knees and just flick the feet back towards my backside. Now we're going to stick with this for just a little bit longer than usual, because I really want you trying to get that little love handle. Try and get it to start firing and turning on. Breathe out with it. Fantastic stress. 5, 4, 3, can we get those hips even higher? 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff. Lying all the way down. I'm coming back, I'm rolling back onto that bottom hip. My pelvis is up towards the ceiling, and then from here my bottom hand's coming out nice and long as I come out into that side plank. Nice, slow and controlled. Breathe out with it. Fantastic stuff. So one side of the back side's down on the ground, guys, while the other side just hovers off. 5, 4. If there's any pull in the back with this one, don't hesitate, bend the knees in. 3, 2, and now hold it up here at the top. And 1, holding here. From here, I'm going to take those legs, I'm gently going to crisscross them now into that scissors. Deep breaths, listen to that side of the stomach. See, can we feel it start to turn on? 5. Breathe to 4. 3. 2. And 1. From here, take the feet, drop them down just halfway, drop the torso down halfway. Squeeze the stomach and just hold here, and we should feel that whole side of the stomach really start to fire. Take this top hip, try to move it forward, move it back, see what gets it to turn on a little bit more. Breathe out with it. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Dropping those legs down, turning all the way over onto your stomach. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders, and then shoot those hips up into a straight arm plank. Tucking the hips up, standing into the heel. Fantastic stuff, guys. From here, we're going to make it a little bit harder. I'm going to lift that right leg up. I'm going to step it through to the left. And I should start to feel that whole right side start to turn on. Deep breath here. Can I lift my hips up higher? Can I push my hips forward? Fantastic stuff, guys. Squeeze the stomach, squeeze the backside. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right leg back. Come all the way back down to lying down. Bring that head down towards the ground. Sorry, lift the head up and bring the chest down towards the ground. Arms out nice and long in a Y shape, thumbs facing up. You're just going to lift the arms up and down. Nice, slow and controlled. Now if we're feeling those lower traps just start to turn on. Fantastic stuff, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Hands underneath the shoulders, flick those feet up, and now into a push-up. Elbows in nice and tight. Squeezing the chest as we're down towards the ground. If you want to make it harder, of course, please don't hesitate. Come up onto the feet. Keep those elbows tucked in nice and tight, and check in with your hands. Can we spread the fingers? Can we press into each digit? 3, 2, and 1. Back onto all fours, and now sit the hips back into a child pose. Deep breaths here. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. From here, I'm going to swing my legs out in front of me, and they come all the way down to lying down onto my opposite side. So nice, slow and control. We have to get started and do that whole other side sequence again. So from here, I'm taking the top leg, I'm turning it down towards the bottom leg as I lift the leg up and down. Nice, slow and controlled. Again, listening to that down to the hip, seeing can we feel that little 2-inch muscle start to fire and turn on. 5, 4, you're doing so well. 3, 2, and 1. Holding at the top here, keep turning that knee down. We're gently going to bring the heel back towards the backside and then lock out that leg. What I should feel is as I lock that knee joint, that backside should just start to turn on just a little bit. You should just become aware of it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. From here, take that top leg, drop it down, drag the toes up off the bottom leg, turning that top knee up, and then extend the leg out. Breathe out with it. Fantastic stuff, guys. 5, 4, you're doing so well. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Taking those legs up, tuck them up, line the shins up with the edge of the mat, and now from here, take that top leg up, and we're just going to lift it, hover it off halfway, and from here start to draw an egg, nice, slow, small and controlled in the socket. Nice and easy here. Just trying to listen to that hip. See, can we start to feel that hip really turn on. 5, 4, brilliant stuff, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Nice big now, nice big and fast. Feeling that hip turn on. Again, try and keep that ankle in line with the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and one. Bring that leg to the worst place, and then from here, we're going to take that leg and we're just going to open it up all the way, halfway down. Nice, slow and controlled. Fantastic. So that's 5, 4. Sorry if the sun's shining directly in my eyes. 3. Hopefully you can still see me. 2. And 1. Hold that leg up, knee up towards the ceiling. Twist the leg in the socket. Brilliant. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that leg back down, hover it over the bottom leg, and then we're drawing that leg nice, slow and controlled the opposite direction. Breathe out with it. So even slower and smaller, guys. Fantastic. So 5, I can still see you there. 4, keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Speed it up, nice big egg now. 5, listen to the body. 4, where's the worst place? 3, 2, and 1. Hold the worst place, and then from here we're lifting that leg all the way up and then all the way down. Breathe out with it, feeling that backside turn on. 5, push into that lower back. Don't let the lower back move here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Drop that leg all the way down. Now straighten the legs out. From here we're coming up onto that bottom elbow and then lift it all the way up into that side plank. So again, drop the hips down, lifting up nice and high, trying to feel that lower love handle just start to turn on. Breathe out with it. Turn that bottom chest out forward as far as you can. Breathe out with it. Don't hover over like so. Bring it to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff. Lying all the way down on the ground, guys. From here, bring that bottom hand out as we roll the top hip back. I'm going to use my pillow again to block out the sun. From here again, we're straightening the legs up, coming into that side pike. From here, breathe out, squeeze that stomach. So remember, if there's any pull in the back, instead of doing the pike, don't hesitate to bend the knees. 5. That's not why the pillow is here for. 4. Keep going. 3. Squeeze the stomach. 2. And 1. Hold the legs up at the top. Slowly start to reach the legs back. Reach the chest back until we start to feel that stomach start to turn on. We're simply just going to hold it here. Deep breath, squeezing the ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Lying all the way back and turning around onto your back. From here, we're going to bring our hands behind the head or to the temple. I'm going to pull my left knee into the chest as I extend my right leg out. And I'm just going to twist my right elbow across towards that left knee and just hold here. Deep breaths. Squeeze that stomach. And then change leg, change side. Breathe out with it. Squeeze that stomach. Change leg, change side. And then change leg, change side. Elbows nice and wide. Hands behind the head, legs back to that tabletop position, back down to that lower leg curl. This time I bring my elbows up and past the knees. Breathe out with it, trying to twist that whole stomach. 5. Brilliant stuff. 4 more each side. Elbows even wider. Brilliant stuff, guys. 3 more each side. Squeeze that stomach. That lower back should feel nice and heavy against the ground. Brilliant stuff, guys. 1 more each side. Fantastic stuff, guys. From here, hug the knees into the chest. Roll all the way up. Let the feet touch the ground. And the last exercise now, I'm going to lift that head, neck, and chest up. I'm going to start to lower back until I feel my abs turn on. I'm going to turn this way so you can kind of see me. So from here, I'm lowering back until I feel my abs turn on. Lift the legs up off the ground if there's no pain in the back. Cross the hands over towards the shoulders. And then nice and slow, we're coming into that twist. Squeezing the stomach. Breathe out with it. Now if there's any pain in the back, guys, don't hesitate to go back to what we did towards the start of the video, where the feet are down on the ground and we're just reaching back Squeezing that stomach. Breathe out with it. 5. Brilliant. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Straighten those legs out. Interlock the fingers. Reach out, breathe out, roll over an imaginary huge ball. Deep breath in. Breathe out and over. 3. 2. And 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Thank you so much for putting up with me today. Unfortunately, we're out of time, but hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know how you get on, and have a lovely, nice day. All the best. Bye now.